3 weeks ago, America faced one of its darkest moments when its most beloved theme parks shut down permanently. I'm talking about Grand Prix in Tampa. If you never got the pleasure of experiencing the Grand Prix, then I pity your soul. You're incomplete. It offered a unique experience. You got to ride go-karts, go into batting cages, play mini golf. It had a world-class arcade, as well as a Michelin star restaurant serving up the finest botulism you'll find on the East Coast. Grand Prix had a little something for everyone. It really made you feel like a Florida man. I can't count the number of fights I got to witness break out at Grand Prix, and I'll miss them dearly. It was kind of like Waffle House, but you could count on fights more often and the food was a little worse. Grand Prix just has some very fond memories. I went very often when I was younger. I'm confident anyone who grew up in the Tampa area went to Grand Prix a few times and still has some war stories to tell. It was a really fun experience, honestly, and, it hurts to see that it didn't make the transition to eternal glory. It had a good run, though, lasting about 40 years and some change, and it still was the gift that kept on giving. It closed down, but they held a public auction to sell off all of the assets and pretty much everything in the park that was movable. And so I posted that video where me and the gang went there to buy as much as we could from Grand Prix to maybe try and keep its spirit alive a bit. So I already posted that video, but this is just going to be a follow-up to show you what all we got. Now, while Grand Prix's doors may be permanently closed, I was able to pry open its legs one last time and take a few bites. I got to eat that pussy out just a little bit more. I got some great items that I think we're going to be able to put to good use, so I'm going to show you those, but before I get into it, I'd like to mention there's a few things I bought that I wasn't able to retrieve. I mentioned they had mini golf at Grand Prix, but what I didn't mention is they had these absolutely massive statues, like the eighth wonder of the world. They had these crazy, beautiful statues, and we were all under the impression they were made out of like fiberglass or even foam, but it turns out they're made out of pure concrete. So I won their Taj Mahal. I bid $60 and uncontested won it, and it was like a 20-foot massive structure, superstructure, and I assumed it'd be easy to move because I thought it'd be like fiberglass or foam, but it weighed over 5 tons. So we couldn't move that. I also won their giant Cinderella castle, which was again about 20 feet tall, pure concrete. Couldn't move that either, so unfortunately we weren't able to bring those back with us, and they've been demolished. I wanted to make a big hoopla about it though, like chain myself to those statues. The Grand Prix is being torn down for apartment buildings, I believe, but I wanted to go there and just protest, like, this is my property, you can't tear it down, this is mine, I own it, and just make a big scene, so then they'd have to build the apartment complex around my Cinderella castle and Taj Mahal, but there was a clause that if we couldn't move it within a week, they had full right to just demolish it, which I was unaware of. So it's been demolished, rest in peace, but I did own it for however brief a time. Also, just one more quick mention, a few of the items we won aren't present in the video because we weren't able to get them operational in time. 2 of the pitching machines we won are so ancient that the technology no longer exists to fire them up. So we have to completely re-engineer those if we ever want them in working order again.
One was the mistake.
Yeah, so that one better travel through space and time for what I paid for it.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty absurd.
The best part is how we parked them. I'm just gonna have to push everybody out.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take her on the maiden voyage.
All right.
You want to back her out?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull you back. So turn the wheel to your right.
Yes. Yeah, I'm ready to go fast.
Run it. You got this.
That sounds awful.
I feel like everyone in the middle has an advantage.
Ready? Go. I don't know what like their objective is here. Like they're just kind of going. Whoever decides to be done first wins, I guess.
If you look at that footage around here on the first lap, Matt kicked up a huge rock that blasted me in my face. It was like he threw a green shell behind him and hit me.
So I went where no man's gone before, and I've learned they
They
can't
don't go on grass.
No off-roading.
I didn't quite make it there. It's kind of suspended. Ready.
Nice. Wow.
Easy peasy.
Keep that all in. Wait, stand on this.
Oh, they'll get a snap right off.
This is one of the pitching machines we got at the defunct amusement park now. So we've got a brand new toy to play with. The other two use like old forbidden socket.
Yeah, we literally have to rewire them to make them run. They're so old. But this one works.
Yeah, no, this one's crisp. So yep, we're gonna shoot some old shit out of it, like really fast at me.
Alrighty, let's fire her up.
Caleb, don't stand in front of it.
Take your pick.
Let's fire an onion.
Oh, that's a
That's a good size onion.
You drop it in here, it goes down, and then it rips out, but it might not fit.
I don't think it fits. It's just dust.
Let's plug it! Don't do that!
We're going back in.
Why are we going back in? Alright.
That was cool.
That was very cool.
Let's go with it.
It smells just like onions in here. There's just onion smoke. It's foggy.
Pick your favorite baseball-sized one.
Oh, this one's good.
That is a good one.
All right, we're 2 for 2. 2 hours.
I prepared for this, okay? I made sure that we had tubular optics. I'd like you to fire the
When we
first
said
one.
we need baseballs, and you said I prepared for this, and you pulled out squash.
It's gonna be fine. Trust
So
me.
different than a baseball.
Don't worry, Caleb's always prepared.
I prepared for this.
This is the one thing I knew we'd encounter, so I brought the squash.
I told you!
Yeah, that was big.
No! Not a potato!
Oh, there we go. We're getting better.
I'm severely disappointed right now.
All right,
I
let's do a nice debriefing. How did that go, Matt?
really badly. I've never felt this defeated in a video before.
Yeah, it's unlucky. You guys had this bad girl cooking the other day.
I almost put a hole through Caleb's guitar with it.
Well, to be fair, we got these at a bargain. These are like
We did. We bought 3 out of 100.
Yeah.
So
Nice cutting board though, man.
that is, yeah.
All right. Well, this was good.
Yep. Let's cut that one. So, woo!